part of the reason that makeup is therapeutic is because like I can be so stressed out and overwhelmed and anxious and feeling depressive, but like when I create something beautiful, it's like, wow, even with all my problems, I'm still capable of creating something like so pretty.
Man, but she said that she don't need a man. I say, why don't we make an agreement, then we can.
Hey guys, it's Naira. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, what up? Today's video I'm calling makeup therapy. I feel so therapeutic and relaxed when I just sit down and like live in the moment and just do my makeup. I don't know, it's something so therapeutic about it to me. And we're going to be talking about how we're doing. Quarantine has been rough on a lot of our mental healths. Y'all know exactly what I'm trying to say. Quarantine has been rough on a lot of us mentally, and so I want to talk about it. I want to unwind, I want to relax, and yeah, if you want to see me do this look and give you way too much information about my mental illnesses, keep on watching. Wondering what's going on with my shirt? Me too. My shirt is a very accurate representation of my life at the moment. It doesn't fit, but I'm just gonna make it work. That's pretty much where I'm at. First of all, hello, how are you doing? Let's chat in the comments because I know quarantine and isolation has been rough on a lot of us. A lot of us that struggle with mental health issues use things in the outside world to help us cope and to help distract us and get our mind off of our own issues, and that privilege has been taken away from us. Yay. Anywho, because of the coronavirus and quarantine / isolation, what I do to cope, I have not been able to do. I am an impulsive, or not impulsive, but like a therapeutic shopper, I would call it. I'm not gonna use the A word. I'm not gonna say I have a shopping addiction. But that is my, like, that's the way that I was coping. And that was my like most recent, maybe not super healthy coping mechanism, or distraction really, because that's not coping, that's a distraction. Let's be real. And now I can't like go to the mall when I'm not feeling like myself and buy a new outfit so I feel pretty, you know? I just can't do it anymore. Not only that, but we really can't do much of anything anymore. And so I'm stuck in the house facing my demons, and wow, they're uglier than I thought. For me, I'm relearning that anxiety / depression, that struggle is very interesting and very unique. What's really scary, and it's something that we don't talk about a lot, is that depression and anxiety can sometimes grow and change with you, and it will grow and change as you grow and change. So you have to always be on the lookout. You have to always be like ready to spot it so that you can nip it in the bud. And sometimes it's really hard to spot it until it's already gotten out of control. My depression and anxiety looked one way for so long that now that it's starting to look, you know, like different things, I am having to learn all new coping mechanisms, and I'm having to learn all new habits to deal with it and treat it. And it is crazy. And what's even crazier is my therapist's office is not like super tech savvy. So like I can't do like Skype calls or anything with them. Like I just have to wait, and I just have to deal with it on my own. Obviously I could see another therapist, but you know, half of that is like self-sabotaging. And then the other half of that is like, I already have someone who knows me and who knows my issues and who knows the root of my problems. I cannot start over right now. I just can't. But the point I've been trying to make for like 10 minutes, because now I feel like I keep missing it, is depression does not always look like sitting in bed for days at a time and not showering and not cleaning your house and ignoring everybody's phone calls. Like that's what it used to look like. For me, depression used to look very textbook, you know, very after school special, you know, what you see when people talk about it in media. And now it's more like pushing people away. that care about me and don't mean any harm to me and aren't even doing anything to me, you know? And now it's me being super irritable all the time. Like my depression and anxiety is changing, and that's so scary. And here is something that I've learned this quarantine that I want to share with you all, because I know there's a lot of people that deal with this as I do. I find that when I'm being creative, I feel the most myself. And so a tip I really want to give you guys, just from my own experience, is whatever you feel the most yourself doing, just do that as much as you can. That's why I really have been like posting so much content during this time, not only because now I have the free time to do it, but like I feel like myself, so I feel happy doing it. When I'm putting on way too much makeup to go nowhere, that's like creative release for me, which is why I'm doing this, and which is why I'm like calling this makeup therapy, because this is therapeutic for me. This is like when I feel the most like Naira. I never say my own name. Like I never refer to myself in third person. So that felt weird coming out of my mouth. In terms of how I've been feeling like on a daily basis, what's scary to me is that like it completely depends on the day. Some days I feel great, and then other days I feel like so upset and sad and angry. I've been feeling a lot of anger, which is why I cannot wait to go back to therapy, because I need to figure out what is going on that is making me so angry. And another reason that I know that my mental health is like on the decline is because my dog follows me everywhere now. He's in here with me right now while I'm filming. He never does this, and the door is open so he could leave if he wants to. But I do not have a very like codependent dog or like a very clingy dog. He is cuddly, so if I'm sitting down or laying down, he wants to be in my lap and be on top of me and be near me. But like when I'm doing stuff, he is not about to follow me around, especially not when my boyfriend's here. Oh, when my boyfriend is here, forget about it. But lately he has been choosing to be by my side, and he is like, I feel like he's trying to comfort me. Guys, I know this may sound crazy for like people that like maybe don't have pets or like are not into animals, like don't believe in like connections or like energy from animals, but I do. Okay, call me crazy if you want to. To me, a part of the reason that makeup is therapeutic is because like I can be so stressed out and overwhelmed and anxious and feeling depressive, but like when I create something beautiful, it's like, wow, even with all my problems, I'm still capable of creating something like so pretty. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I was really proud of this eyeshadow look, so I told myself I didn't want to put on a lash that was like too big, and then I put these on. Hilarious. All right, foundation and concealer on. I figured I'd contour on camera because why not? So something that has really helped me is just learning how to be present. It's so easy to be constantly consumed with like your problems and like to always be thinking about it and always have it like in the back of your mind, sometimes even in the front of your mind, and you just don't want it there. That is so easy. And I started doing yoga today, and like the way that it just relaxes you by forcing you and teaching you how to be present and be just in the moment and just exist without worrying. Oh, 10 out of 10 would recommend. So I highly recommend anyone that's interested, or if you don't already do it, try yoga if you like feel like you're always thinking about your problems. I did yoga this morning, and like I feel so at peace. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like just taking 20 minutes out of my morning and teaching myself how to be present and be still and just for a few minutes, it really set my day in place, and it really helped me have a more fluid day. You know, my issues aren't on my mind as heavy because my body was like, oh, I'm being still and I'm being present and I'm just existing in this moment without worrying, and that feels nice. I should do that more often, you know? So I highly recommend yoga / like meditation for that. Also, oh my goodness, this is a big one for me. when I'm not feeling good, when I'm not feeling like myself, when I'm feeling anxious, depressive, I'm having episodes, I have to force myself to be grateful. Of course, I am always grateful, but it's so easy to get so wrapped up in your issues that you don't realize, or you don't even consider how good you really have it. And of course, everybody's problems, regardless of the magnitude, are valid. Like, everything that we feel is valid 100%. But being grateful, having gratitude, expressing your gratitude helps you remember that it's not all bad. Everything is not all bad. And a lot of times, everything is not even as bad as we think it is, or as bad as we make it seem. Because, you know, anxiety and depression really knows how to blow things out of proportion, doesn't it? I am a work in progress. I still find myself like getting so upset over, like, let me tell you guys, I bought a couch the other day, and I bought it without doing the proper measurements, and then I measure in my living room and the couch isn't going to fit. And so like I had to like exchange the couch basically, and it hadn't been delivered yet. So that's like, you know, and obviously I didn't know it was going to fit because like it's not in my home, you know, whatever. And I should have measured beforehand. But anywho, I was so upset. And then I was like, girl, in the middle of a pandemic, you're blessed enough to be able to just leisurely afford a huge furniture purchase. Like, shut up, you know? And it wasn't to invalidate my feelings. Like, I had every right to be upset, because I was like, I really like this piece of furniture and I wanted it here, and now I can't have it. And now it's a hassle to have to switch, you know, furniture and redecorate, or plan to redecorate differently because I'm getting a different couch. But at the same time, I was like, okay, but you can afford to buy a couch. There are people that literally don't know how they're going to pay their mortgage this year. And I know not everybody's religious, not everybody's a Christian, not everybody believes in God, but I do. And so I'm going to speak from my experience, and I'm not going to force anything on anybody else. But if you do believe in God, regardless of your religion, I do suggest that you just be grateful before you ask for anything. Like, before I pray to God for anything big or small, I have to express gratitude, just because like I said, it's me being grateful and expressing gratitude is a way for me to keep myself in check. But also, like I said, I believe in God, and the things that he has done for me, I never want to feel like it's going unacknowledged. So yeah, that's a big one for me. I never do highlight on the cheek. I might do just a little bit today. No, I'm not going to. Just on the nose. That's how you know I'm not acting like myself. I was about to put a highlighter on my cheek. Girl, put it on your nose and keep pushing. Wow, who is she? Guys, I feel so much better, and not just because I have on way too much makeup, that's a part of it, but just because I talked to you guys and I got my feelings out, and I got to be creative and feel like myself. I feel like a whole brand new, that's a bad word, but if you got TikTok, you know exactly what song I'm saying. Thank you guys so much for talking with me and allowing me to express my feelings and watching. I want to continue the conversation with you guys in the comments. Let me know how you feel, if any of this resonates with you, if you agree, you disagree with any of the advice I gave. But let's talk about it. Let's have an open discussion, because talking about this stuff and removing the stigma attached to mental health is important. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye.
But she said that she don't need a man. I say, why don't we make an agreement then? We